Hey everybody! I thought it might be nice to record a video showing you the next steps on editing our Canvas page so that you can go ahead and move forward with that whenever you're ready. So I am just going to start us out here on our home page, and then once you're here, go ahead into your own page and make sure that you come up here to the edit button, and that will open everything up for you to be able to work on whatever you need to. All of this stuff down here in the charts or the table is editable, just regular, so you can just go ahead and work within the table that way. If you need to add anything extra, go ahead and do your insert row below, and anything else if you need to adjust the size of the table. Otherwise, we're going to mostly work on these buttons today so that you know how you can adjust those. So if you want it to link to another page in Canvas, we're going to start with that. So for instance, this Wednesday button, we want it to link to a page in Canvas that is for Wednesday. So I can put all my instructions for what I want the kids to do on Wednesdays. And since I don't currently have a page over here that says Wednesday, I'm just going to do this plus link to a new page. And so I'm going to call the new page Wednesday, and I'll write music just in case you want yours to be different. And then I'm going to click the insert link. And if you notice, this blinked. And so on Canvas, if it blinks, you have a link. So you can remember that when it blinks, your link is live. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and click save on that. And then when I come back to my normal page, I'll click on Wednesday, and it will say it doesn't exist, but you can create it below. And so maybe you'll type on Wednesdays, please go to Clever and explore the resources that I have available there. And then you can write, there is a Clever link in the bar, in the menu bar on the left, or you can use your regular Clever login. Okay, and so you can type whatever you want there. And then you'll just click save, and that page now exists. So when you're on your home page and students are going to click on Wednesday, it will go to that page. Okay, so that is what you want to do if you make a page within Canvas. Now, a lot of the stuff that we want to make a page to doesn't exist within Canvas. And so now we need to go back up to edit again. And we're going to first insert our Zoom link. So that one is a little bit tricky. That's why we're tackling it first. So you're going to not sign on to Zoom, the app. You're going to actually go to Zoom. Actually, I'm going to start all the way over for you guys so that you can see. So you're going to actually go to the Zoom website here, and then you're going to come up to my account, and I am already signed in. If you are not signed in, make sure that you sign in using Google. You don't need any other passwords, or so make sure you use your Google sign in. And then when you get to your own page, you're going to come up to, I just want to make sure you saw what I did there. So I'm here in Zoom. You're going to go ahead and log in. If you are already logged in, then you're going to come to where it says My Account. And when you get to My Account, you will see where it says Profile. And then we are going to go to our personal meeting ID. Okay, and so you want to show your personal meeting ID as this web address right here. Not just these numbers. That would be the numbers that someone would put in if they needed to get to your Zoom separately, but you want to use this link right here. And so you're going to go ahead and highlight that entire link. And then you can two-finger click and copy it, or you can come up to edit copy, but you're going to copy that entire link. This is your personal meeting ID, which is like them visiting your classroom. And so anytime that you want to have a Zoom meeting, this is the same exact address. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Canvas and we're going to click on the live Zoom link, and now we can't come over here to links and files, so we're going to use our regular embed link. You're going to do a link to URL, so it's this one here that has the chain link, so you'll click on that. I already put mine in, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in for you again. So you'll copy in that spot and paste it, and then you'll click. Yours won't say update link, but yours will say something else. Notice that it did blink, and so when it blinks, then you know that it has linked. Okay, and so you can click save if you're ready to be done. I'm going to do that just so that we can test it out. But just so you know, your live Zoom link will always go ahead and launch it, and you can use that yourself to launch your own meeting. Okay, so you can open Zoom, you can use that exact same button, or you can come in to Zoom another way through your Zoom app. But if you want to use your actual button in Canvas to launch your meeting whenever you want to, that's a great way to do it. And then you'll see your participants starting to pop up, and you can let them in, or if you want to, you can invite other people. But this is how we use our personal meeting room. So you're always going to use just that one ID, and the good thing about it is that you never have to change it. You just always use that one, and that's a real advantage of Zoom over using Google Meets. Okay, so we are going to go back now to Canvas. So now we have learned how to do pages within Canvas. We've learned how to do our Zoom link. Now we need to drop in our lessons, right? And so remember, you're always coming back up here to edit. And then you're going to use that exact same method that you did before. And so, for instance, if you have a Canvas deck that, or a Google slide deck that you want to use, remember we're always going to come to File and Publish to the Web. And then you might get a box up here that says, are you ready to publish this? And you can say, okay. I didn't because I've already published this one. And you are just going to copy this link right here. Bring it back to Canvas, click on wherever you want it to be, click on link to URL, and then paste it in. Remember that just because you published to the web does not mean that all your videos are necessarily approved, so make sure you go through your videos to double check. Okay, then I'm going to click save, and I'm going to test out my button and see how it worked. So I put it in lesson 1. Let's see what happens. And when I click it, there it is. So everything that the students need is there, and all of the buttons work and take them to where they need to be. Okay, now we do need to know that if you're using something like this is not actually an ideal thing for you to put into Canvas, because if the students are using the Canvas app, these links don't always work. And it only works if they're using Canvas Web. And so although I use this as an example right now, I wouldn't suggest that you actually put in a Google Doc that requires students to click on things within the page for links. Now, if it has something like this where they can click and play the video, that should work just fine. But occasionally Canvas is grumpy about that, and so we want to just kind of be proactive. This is something that I would push out through Clever instead, so that the students can access it there. And so remember, if you wanted to say, hey, your lesson's in Clever today, then you could always just have lesson 1 go to another page, just like we did for Wednesday. Okay, your contact info should already be live. I put one contact page in for everybody. This is a video of how to access the inbox, which is over here. And on our end, those messages that anyone sends to the inbox will come directly to our actual mail, which is helpful. And then I put everybody's emails over here. So that one is already live. And troubleshooting, I haven't done yet, but that's another one that I'm going to do. So your responsibilities are up here. You need to get your personal Zoom link and put that in like we just showed. You need to decide what to do with your Wednesday one. And then you'll be changing just these 2 lesson pages as we go through the weeks, if that is how it ends up working. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Remember, in Canvas, we always need to use the edit button and then double check and make sure that it says publish. That means the students have access to it. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, friends.